All right, everybody. Tuesday morning, Rob Greeno live with theblogs.com. We've got to talk about a situation going on right now. I like that song. Little 80s music, 90s music. I think it's 80s music. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. That's a Situation by Yaz, our song of the day. Situation. A little more sleet, freezing rain. Rain moving out next couple of hours. Watch this little burst here on the back end. Little wave of energy for tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on that for later tonight and tomorrow. It's getting picked up on the models as well. We talked about that back end snow a couple days ago. And then this is Friday, the Fast and Furious. Loads up with this energy right in here, swings it down, cuts it right through. Question is, where does it make that turn, cutting right in this area? And that will bring maybe a mix for some and snow for others, but things are starting to come together. We are close. I mean, we are already within range here of 60 to 72 hours of this storm system. So let's get right into it. We will start with the new NAM model just in, and this is what it shows. First of all, we'll do the next 24 hours. You know, I just mentioned that back end snow. Well, look at this little burst right in here through 30 hours. Let's see if we pick it up here. There it is. Okay, this would be tomorrow morning, around 4 or 5 in the morning, this little slot of snow. Temperatures are a little bit above freezing or close to it. We'll see if this is a little more of a shower or wet snow. We'll have a little update later on that, see if that's real or not. But that's not really the issue at hand. As we go ahead and we look into later this week, and this is around 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday. You can see the snow already developing back here. The 850 line, this is the rain snow line at about 5,000 feet. It's down south. There's your 32-degree temperature. With it coming out of the west like this, temperatures aren't as critical as it comes down as wet snow. This is getting into 4 o'clock in the morning. It's starting to snow pretty good, coming in from west to east. There's your temperatures. Again, a little suspect down by the beaches here. They're going to start as rain according to the NAM model. This is the latest. And then as we go through, boom, this is rush hour on Friday. A mess. And if this is snow, which it looks like it's going to be a snow day for a lot of people on Friday, as this really comes down hard, 2 inches an hour through rush hour Friday. There's your 32 mark. It's a wet snow. It's right through the city. But, you know, when it's a wet snow that heavy, it will stick, and it'll be hard to move it. And you can see the energy coming in with this system. Now we move along, and this would be around 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Big burst of snow. There's your 32, cold enough for snow at the surface, and then your 850 is right along the beaches where you're going to get rain to snow down here, but a pretty good pop very quickly. And then as you move it along, this is in the afternoon on Friday. This is out. Look, this is around 2 o'clock, this is around 5 o'clock, and we move this thing out of here. But we're talking about some pretty hefty totals. If you look down here, and it's all snow, which it should be in this area the way I'm looking at it right now, this would be 7 to 10 inches on the GFS, 7 to 11 inches on the model, and then a little further up, much more snow in here as it holds together. So that is the NAM. We'll take a look at what's going on with the GFS. This is the 6Z run, and you can see that we go back to around 72 hours. There you go. Here's the storm coming in. Very good track. There's the high. Look how close the high is to us with that cold air. And it's going to move this along right in here. And what it has done is created the track versus last night, much more favorable for snow for the Mid-Atlantic, Jersey, Delaware, and North. And this pop right here. And you can see the precipitation is pretty decent at that point. That would be at least 5 inches of snow off the GFS. A new run's coming in here in an hour, and then we'll move it on out, and then we'll deal with the next storm behind that on the 21st or the 25th rather. Got to keep them in order here, the parade of storms. So that is the GFS. Now we look a little closer in, and this is the look from the numbers from the Philadelphia side. Here's your timing. This would be 31. This would be 3 inches of snow, 33 degrees at the surface, cold enough for snow, 539 thickness, cold enough for snow. And if we were to scroll down at the 850, we're right at that snow marker in Philadelphia. You need 0 or a negative number. You see it gets very cold at 5,000 feet, -9, -14. We have no problem with it after that. That would be 4 to 6 inches of snow, 32, 530 thickness, and yeah. So this is 1.06, but this is taking account off of what's going on today. So we're basically looking at this right here as a 7 to 11 inch snowstorm on the NAM. Now we go over towards this would be Allentown. You've got about 64 here, 70. So this would be 7 to 10 inches of snow, all snow here. As the temperatures are cold enough and the thickness is here. And then we go to AC, and what's going to happen with Atlantic City is this setup. Here is the 0.24, 38, too warm, starts as rain. You got a 1/4 inch, and then it jumps over. At the surface, it's borderline, but you got a 6/10 here, 535, So you've got cold enough for snow, and those 850 temperatures drop very quickly behind the storm as it's moving out, and that potentially could be 4 to 5 inches on the back end here. 3 to 5 maybe at the beaches on the back end. So that is the latest from livewiththeblogs.com. We'll have updates throughout the day on this Friday situation as it moves out, and that short-term forecast for possibly tomorrow. More updates throughout the day. Have a good one.